place where the veil between the magical and the mundane is as thin as a whisper. 9 districts, each a realm of its own mystery and allure. From the bustling trade at Marble Rock Pier to the arcane secrets of Silkway, Grimwood City harbors both wonder and peril. Here, werewolves, vampires, and mystical beings walk hidden among the ironbound, the ordinary folk. The magical and the mortal coexist, bound by ancient secrets and unspoken truths. The ley lines, a web of arcane energy, converge here, weaving a spell that masks the extraordinary from human eyes. Brave adventurers delve into the ancient depths, seeking forbidden knowledge and battling untold horrors. In Grimwood City, every shadow hides a tale. Every whisper holds a secret. Are you ready to uncover the truths and face the dangers of this enchanted metropolis? Join us on Back-A-Kit to bring the mysteries of Grimwood City to life.
There we go. Live.
All right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Delta Green. I'm not fully in map head brain mode.
I thought he was going to say, shit, I forgot my name. Who am I?
Practically, that should have been almost the case. So I'm not playing Jack anymore, just so everybody knows. So Jack should not be on the thing, but it is because I was too lazy to switch it. So that's what I'm playing Danny. But
Poor Jack.
Poor Jack. Last time we left on Dukes of Alhazard,
Yes, we have seen
Jack.
Jack.
It was a shit
Jack
show.
died because 2 people wouldn't come down and help.
Dave, you said it right. For once.
He did.
So the secret to getting him to pronounce words correctly is to get him mad.
Make
it.
Dave mad.
Or just put me in a lot of pain, so I'm on a lot of painkillers. But yes, that's when we left the group, was Jack had died. And Woody was not far behind.
No, not very far at all. One session in, about to bite the dust.
Bite the dust. What we have coming on the show, just so everybody knows, because this is important. October 22nd, we do have a charity stream that I'm going to be doing with DM Tales. It's for both hurricanes. We're going to be supporting Red Cross. So if you guys can stop by and donate, that would be awesome. Definitely would appreciate it. We're going to have some really cool guests on. We're going to get some people. We're going to play Cypher System. And we're going to play a fantasy setting. And we're hoping to get a couple of people from Monty Cook actually to come on the show. So we're pretty excited about that. We also have blah blah blah. My brain is not working today. It really isn't.
Oh, just a little side for this. The American Red Cross is giving out $10 gift cards for blood donations for the month of October, on top of, helping everybody.
Yeah. We're also Elder Goblin, who is a Elden Goblin Games on YouTube. He's going to also be playing, so it'll be fun. So, so we're definitely going to try to we're going to have that on October 22nd at about 8 o'clock. So, what else do I have going on? I still need players for my Sunday fantasy game. It's on Start Playing. You can definitely go ahead and take a look at that. Ray, you keep disconnecting, don't you?
I want to yeet Cox out a fucking window.
What?
Cox as in the internet provider.
Oh.
It's my only choice in my neighborhood.
But
that being said, what was I thinking? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I need players for my Sunday game. It's meeting Sundays at 6 p.m. Fantasy. It's a fantasy setting that we're doing Ironbound for. It's not streamed. It's strictly just a paid game. It's $10 per seat, um, per session. And then on October 19th, I have another paid game, which is a 5e game. Yes, I'm playing 5e. It's a Halloween special. So I found a module that looked really interesting for a Halloween. So I'm trying to get players to play on the 19th. That one's $15 since it's a one shot. Let's see. Anything else that I have going on in the thing? Obviously, we still have Grimwood on Fridays. And yeah, I think that's it. Go ahead, Scotty, take it away because I'm tired.
Okay, so when we last left our crew, they were hauling a rather injured Elwood out of a cave, and poor Jack had met his end in the caves underneath this cabin in the woods. It was a rather violent end after they engaged with someone or something that was hiding beneath it. And unfortunately, Elwood's not doing too hot, if I remember correctly.
No, not doing well at all. 6 HP was how I was leaving the scene, and I was already down to 44 luck.
So what are you guys wanting to try to do here to, since, oh, by the way, any failed rolls, go ahead and do your advancements real quick.
So we just click apply skill improvements for that?
That would be correct.
And you've been checking the ones that you've been failing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I was a jerk and forgot, so I'm quickly looking at the history. Sorry.
I could have
Oh,
used
okay.
that dodge last week and that first aid.
Can we give him first aid and then stabilize him to carry him out to hopefully to the paramedic crew that's waiting by the road?
No, because he had already had first aid attempted.
Yep.
Yes, he did.
Attempted and
Can-
failed.
Can I just hook him onto my back and then like run with him?
Yes, you absolutely can certainly do this through the woods in the dark.
It's okay. Iris is here with me. She can lead me run with the flashlight.
And Dave's body is just left in the ground.
I
Nobody
was
likes me
originally going to
anyways.
go get Dave, but it's kind of more important to save
Well,
Woody.
yeah. I'm sorry. We'll come back for you, bud.
Yeah, by then I'll be a zombie. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't
Do we
give
wanna-
the DM ideas. You should know those, you DM as well.
Do we want to just give him some 2 taps on the back of the head just in case?
I don't know.
No?
Tapping the zombie didn't seem to help Jack any. He shot him several
No.
times in the head.
No, it didn't.
Well, so we doing this?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Sorry, Woody.
I don't know.
I'm
trying to get-
unconscious, so I'm doing whatever they do with me.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna run back to the road with him and see if we can catch the paramedics. While I'm holding this guy, like I'm hoping can you make sure they're there? It's gonna really suck if I have to like.
They should already be out there, right?
I don't know.
I mean, that was the thing, is that they were called to pick up the body of the little girl.
Okay, so while we're running, I'm going to call them, let them know that we've got.
An injured person. I have a very
Okay, so you're calling with what? Your phone?
Radio. Or not.
I would say, is radio going to get signal out here? Is going to be the big question.
Well, I mean, doesn't radio work at different frequency? I don't
Well,
know.
they
I
do,
don't
but
know
they
enough.
still have range limits.
You're looking at probably about 30 miles max.
Okay, I don't
Now,
think we
remember,
walked 30
you're
miles.
way up in the woods and in the mountains too, so it's going to have some fluctuations there.
I don't think we walked 30 miles away from the road.
No, you didn't. But go ahead and yeah, you can call them and try to get
All
a hold
right.
of them.
All right. Is there a roll I have to do or anything for that?
No, I mean it's I would assume unless you have very big difficulties using a radio.
Not really. No. Especially since hopefully Iris can call them while I'm carrying.
I was
Woody.
saying I was calling, but my freaking provider for my internet.
Yes, apparently someone wants to defenestrate their internet provider, which is an excellent word to use for that. Yeet them out the window.
Defenestrate.
It literally means to throw somebody out the window.
That's what I said. Yeet them out the window.
Mm-hmm.
It is such a great word for that. But yeah, sure. You guys can, Iris, you can call ahead and get them. Are you asking them to stay, or what are you asking them to do here?
To meet us in the middle.
Or meet us best they can, because we need to load and go.
All right. Well, that's going to be a hard thing for them to get a stretcher up to where you guys are at, but they can certainly
They don't
try.
have the military type, the fabric ones. Just
no,
they do.
it's a
The
proper
board?
ambulance.
Oh, they don't have a board.
I mean,
That
they
they go
probably have
through?
a backboard, but again, you're trying to get this up in the woods in the dark, so it's going to take them a minute to get up there.
Okay,
Put
well,
me in a body bag and drag me.
I don't think I wasn't expecting to come only to meet us. I was just going to run down to them to try to meet them too.
Okay, well, go ahead and go for that. So
All right.
yeah, you guys have your plan. You guys are going to attempt to drag Woody out of the woods.
Okay. All right. So, are we moving our tokens? What are we doing?
Yep, I would assume so. Now the question is, how are you carrying him, and how are you making your way down?
I'm gonna load him up on my back, like backpack style, and I'm like, I know this is really uncomfortable. Let's go.
All right. So Iris, are you able to keep up with her?
I don't know. How would I know? Especially with
I
game
assume
pause where
so.
I can't roll anything.
Ah,
Yep.
sorry, I forgot that. But you guys have made the other roll. I forgot that. It's like, oh crap, I did. That is my fault.
I figured she would be because even though I'm stronger, faster, I am weighed down by a whole man.
Yeah, I just want to make sure she's going to be able to keep up and not fall behind, because she's presumably going to be the one with the flashlight trying to guide
Yeah,
you.
she's
Is
with the
that a
flashlight.
dex roll, I guess?
For Ursula, it is absolutely going to be some dex rolls here.
All right, dexterity or strength?
That is going to be dexterity to successfully start doing this.
Well, shit.
Oh no. Should I have carried him?
Because
apparently-
it's not a question of if you can carry him. You've got the strength to do that. It's a question of, can you safely make your way through the woods on foot in the dark, guided by a flashlight, carrying a man like a backpack?
Apparently not. Apparently, I was way more tired than I expected from after the fight.
Yeah, I mean, climbing down a rope, climbing up a rope, exhausting work.
Lowering another person down too.
I'm just trying to help Dave's defense out here.
All right.
But yeah, so yeah, you start going down the woods, you lose your footing, and you both go down. And fortunately, it's not a hard fall. It's just you guys, fall and
Like a pancake. Like,
Woody comes loose. So Woody, go ahead and lose your HP for the poison going through your body.
I forgot how much am I losing?
That would have been because I think you had it marked.
I was down to 6.
So I want to say you were
I don't-
losing 2 per.
That sounds about right.
I was trying to see if we had it marked somewhere.
Yeah, I don't remember because I know I was manually adjusting it.
Yeah.
last time.
yeah, because there's no first aid kit or anything like that. Would it be faster to fashion a litter really quick? I don't know.
But that's an option.
Losing 2 takes me down to 4, so I'm
Yep.
at least at 4.
Oh, this is not going to work. So let's try to fashion a makeshift litter with him. So at least he's laying down. It's kind of a sled litter, very very roughly made.
Okay, so what are you fashioning this litter out of?
Let's see what's on the map here. Well, I got some rope.
We just need to move him fast as possible.
Okay. Oh well, then I'll just pick him up again and try again. At this point, let's go. I'm trying, Woody. Stay with me, man. Stay with me. I have to
What
do
was
another-
that?
Do I do another dexterity save? Or
That
dexterity
would be
saving throw?
correct.
Okay, come on. Yes.
All right.
Woohoo! Yes.
Heading down into the woods. Over the hills and through the woods. To the ambulance you go.
That success roll was I've lost enough blood that I'm a lot lighter now.
Yeah, but the back of her uniform has caught all that blood, so
Yeah.
she's that much heavier now.
Yep. I'm like, oh, I don't care. I can't tell between whose sweat and whose blood is on me at this point. I'm going.
That's going to be some quarantine time. All right. So, yeah, you guys start heading down into the woods. The ambulance crew will meet you halfway. So, Woody, go ahead and lose your next 2 HP. That brings you down to 2. And what are your options here?
2. What are my options here?
Because, I mean, what you've got enough luck that you have a couple options.
So, how did we work that? What is it?
All right, so basically, you have 2 main options here. You can spend 20 luck to recover HP, which gives you 1d6 HP. That's what you used earlier.
That gives me 6.
1d6. So you can get
1d6.
1 HP, you could get 6 HP.
Hmm.
Luck of the dice there. The other option is you can avoid certain death. And to avoid certain death, you use all your luck points, which is a 30-point minimum. But you immediately regain 1d6 plus 1 HP, and you more or less show up in the next scene in the appropriate state, but you live. You're alive.
So if I get another 6 HP, I take
Would
that
no longer-
other option away.
Yep,
Yeah.
you would no longer be able to avoid certain death.
As somebody who's recovered from being blown up, I would encourage you to make it to the next scene.
Okay, I
Yeah, I
guess
was say Ursula survived basically a small bomb going off right next to her.
Small. It was. How about a truck, a van full of thermite? Yeah, sure. Small bombs.
It
Just
wasn't
little.
thermite.
Yeah.
It was tannerite. There's a
Tannerite.
difference.
Sorry.
Alrighty, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna burn all of my luck.
All right. So, at which point you will avoid certain death. Basically, at this point, you pass out about the time that the medics meet you guys up on the hill.
Hmm.
They strap your body down to the board. And they start hauling you out and doing everything they can to save your life. And I'm presuming that Iris and Ursula are going to be following along.
We have to go back for Jack at some point.
Don't have
I
to.
mean, that's up to you. You guys turn around right now and go back for Jack's body.
What do you think, Iris? Iris is frozen again.
Because I need to have a. Yeah, she dropped it.
Oh, Dave, you also got a potential spammer
Yeah,
in chat.
yeah, you got a spammer in there.
I got it. All right.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have mod powers to ban them.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. You never gave it to me.
Pretty sure I did.
Oh.
If you did, you didn't tell me because I don't have an option there.
I don't have enough.
You're gonna get tired, dude, by standing there on your hind legs.
But all right, so in the absence of Iris here, what is Ursula wanting to do?
You can't leave Jack down there, and for him to, for whatever, I rationalize that something very weird and experimental or witchy happened to that other guy's body. So I'm just gonna go get supplies from the paramedic, body bag, all that stuff, just to go and secure Jack's body. And I guess I go back up to the woods with Ursula. Not Ursula. I'm Ursula with Iris. Sorry.
You're going back up with yourself, me, myself,
with
and
me.
I.
Iris, I got a body bag and a couple of other things to help go grab Jack. Because whatever those guys did, they did something really weird to the other dude. As much as he annoyed me, he doesn't deserve all that.
Fair. So am
Oh,
I
welcome
chasing the
back.
ambulance?
Well, that was the question that you needed to answer. Was are you going back with Ursula to retrieve Jack's body, or are you going with the ambulance?
I guess the guys in the ambulance. I mean, we can't help him. Shit, we can't
Then
help
and you
him.
going back? Both going back.
We'll go back together. It'll be making moving the body a lot easier. But like, we can't help Woody anymore.
Yeah, y'all
We'll
can't
have
do
to-
anything else for me. I'm in the good hands now. So
All right. I guess I'm going with Ursula then.
All right, away we go. That'll give us a chance to pick up anything else that any clues to figure out what the hell happened here. So I guess we make it back, and body bag in hand. Did he make it out of the cave?
Jack?
Yeah.
No. The icon there is just from the earlier part,
So
and that's so him and Jack can see as well.
so we go down back into the cave using the rope.
All right.
We put Jack's body in a body bag. We tie the rope up. I climb back up and start hauling him up. I figure Iris is down there trying to guide him so he's not like slamming into walls or anything as I'm hoisting him out of there.
Doesn't matter.
It does.
remember, lift with your legs. Do the jack squat.
Also, abuse of a corpse is also a crime too.
There's only so gentle we can be in this situation.
I was also going to point out that that there is respecting the body,
Yeah.
respecting the dead, no matter how much you
Mhm.
liked or disliked Jack.
I will say Jack.
Yeah.
You will say what?
Jack wouldn't be respectful.
There
Jack
doesn't
would have just
need to be
one-arm
dick,
drug
though.
it.
Exactly. So, and I guess we slowly but surely carry the body back up to the road. I imagine it's going to be a very long way for the ambulance to return to pick up the 2 bodies now. But at least Jack is tagged. I don't know. Do we need to look at anything else around here?
Where's fucking Drifter gone?
Drifter
Oh yeah.
was up there. He probably went back with the crew and everybody else to try to get away from all of this.
He didn't help carry me.
Yes, the like 70 or 80-year-old Vietnam vet is going to start carrying you.
Well, I mean, if the ambulance is a long way, what do you think? We can load him into like the trunk part of the SUV.
I mean, I feel like that's the best choice we got at this point.
All right, so I'm gonna make sure that everything's locked. I know the zippers on a bag locked together, and bungee cord him down, and call it a day.
Bungee cord him? That's how we're putting him.
Well, I mean, I don't want him rolling around in the back in the trunk while we're taking turns. You know, like a cargo net. You know that the back of an SUV has a cargo net, and you put the thing there.
Okay, cargo net's a little. I'm just imagining the bungee cords.
Just him on the roof. We just slap him up there. Bam.
Well, so much for
No, I was
treating the dead.
No, we're gonna put him in the back in the SUV. Hopefully, like I know we're both heaving him up and he's like folding him down so that he fits because he was kind of tall.
Roof rack Jack.
Roof rack Jack.
Yeah. Maybe that's where he does end up because we couldn't get him because he's already a little stiff. We can't bend him to get inside the car.
You
That's
got him
horrible.
tied up like a deer on the front of the car.
I mean, he's wrapped up, so
I'm not sure that's any better driving through this town with the body bag on the front of the squad car.
it's Halloween. All right, it's a spooky decoration.
Is it actually Halloween in game time though?
Probably
I don't know.
Getting close.
Not even close. I didn't think it was.
All right. Well, anyway, the end goal is try to take the body to necrop in the hospital, right?
The morgue, yeah.
Yeah. We should have grabbed some of those weapons. As I say, just driving. One, I'm covered in sweat and like grossness and dirt and like
Blood
heaving.
and everything.
Yeah. And like, I imagine Iris is just sitting there, like, just going through her notes, going, what the fuck? But pretty clean. I'm just sitting there going, like, I am grimy. And I'm like,
You
Yes,
think
I
Iris
would-
is clean after this?
cleaner than me.
Probably.
Just feeling, just needing to, one, I have all this crap. So I don't know if I have to quarantine, but I definitely have to decontaminate.
Oh. Continue. Sorry.
I don't know. Well, it's you and me now. What do you think we should be doing? This
Taking
is
Jack
wild.
to the morgue and getting some damn showers and doing the damn paperwork.
The paperwork. I want to go back into that pile to see.
You all hear in your back of your mind, I don't have to do paperwork anymore.
Fuck you, Jack. Fuck you.
You still have a little shoulder jack sitting there.
I don't want a shoulder Jack. Jack was a dick.
Pops up like Dexter's dad from time to time.
Jack's a dick. Wait till you meet.
Oh god, did you make the other character worse?
So I guess we go do all that. We check on Woody. How's Woody? His state? Did
Well,
he make it?
No, he is in the ambulance going to the hospital. He makes it because he spent the luck. He makes it. He survives.
I fail all future luck rolls. Unless I roll a 1, right?
You get the luck back at some point. Like
You
you
get some
earn
luck back?
points.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got
Oh,
5
okay.
luck, so Stellar's over here being nice.
I mean, Stellar
Oh,
could
heck
definitely.
yeah.
Stellar can definitely give us luck. So
Thanks, Stellar.
All right,
I'll
let me
back
go
up to
in and do that.
5.
Because I think I did. I used up almost all my luck points to live.
I should maybe use some of my luck.
Excuse me.
All right. So, do we have a time skip into the station?
Yep, we can absolutely time skip over to the station.
We're clean.
Activate.
she's not in every session. Like right now, she keeps dropping. Do not have a token.
Defenestrate away, array.
Some of the tubes were washed away in the hurricanes. That's what happened. I'm sorry. I have a very happy puppy that's coming in and out of frame trying to deliver me toys. So he's just being manic. And what's he doing is he's stuffing toys behind me until I throw them for him. So it's okay. There's nothing you can do.
Oh, raise back.
Camera dropped off again.
Sorry, Dave.
this?
Making extra work for you today.
Oh, that's
Who's
all right.
that handsome fellow at the station?
That is apparently the day shift guy that got called in because, well, you guys have so many problems now.
Yeah.
That is Officer Danny Alvarez.
Yeah, it doesn't say I own him. It doesn't say I have token vision, so we can open him up.
Give me 1 second.
Can we see what he looks like too whenever you get a chance there, Scotty?
Token disposition, hostile. Yeah, that seems accurate.
Well, based on what Dave just said.
Yeah, could be accurate.
All right. I'm trying to figure out why it's not letting you have token control here.
You
Does
change. I have ownership. It looks like.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is you should have.
I just don't have. Try deleting the token and dropping it back on. Okay, I have token control, but I have no vision.
Huh. Which is weird because I'm pretty sure this is one of those maps that doesn't really have a whole lot of vision for it. But we can.
Try turning on a torch and I'm not seeing.
This is why.
Oh,
This is why you don't like Foundry.
Yes. Did that change anything for that?
No, in fact, he disappeared.
I didn't delete him.
Then he disappeared from my control.
How did he disappear from God?
but I see him.
I see him too.
He's a ghost.
It says I have control over him. That's what's funny.
I could touch him. Ooh.
Ooh, can I be your ghost?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out is why, for some reason, it. I mean, literally, all I did was drag your thing over.
Open up the character thing. The prototype token.
Do you have to
What am I
take him
opening
off
up?
of Jack?
Prototype token. So open me up on the left hand side. Right hand side.
All
then-
right.
and then click on prototype token at the top.
Okay.
Click on vision. Is there a checkbox there?
Ah, okay. Let's try that.
Then delete the token and drag me back on.
All right. Maybe that was it because I had like a torch set for you. It's like, okay, you should be able to see, but no.
All right, I still see my character. Don't see anything
Yay!
in the map. Which is funny because this map doesn't have vision, right?
Well, you still have
Oh,
to turn vision
now I
on
do.
for the character,
Hey,
right?
there we go.
Okay. Apparently, I had to re-enable vision like a third time.
Okay, go to the prototype token again. And make sure that on the very first page, actor link is checked.
Link actor data.
Yeah.
Yep, that is checked.
Okay, then I have no idea.
And I just put it up, and it said I looked at the vision thing again, and I had it unchecked again. Updated token. As long as you can see, that's all I care about.
I can see right now. We can figure it out.
We'll figure it out later. All right.
So, did we? So I assume that we sent out for forensics for whatever bit Woody, and that we later collected forensics for and processed any forensics that we collected for the small girl that we found.
Yes,
we get
all that's going to be
confirmation?
taken in because I mean there's a dead child. They want to do that, but it's
Did we
know,
confirm that she was a missing child?
you didn't confirm it yet. But given the fact that hey, small female child found dead in the woods right after a small female child went missing.
I don't know. It could be like that
I-
lady in
I'm
Florida,
not- I-
where they went to find her, and then they found 9 other people.
That's
In
kind
the
of where
park.
I am at. Until I've proven that it's that girl, I'm not giving up.
I mean that is certainly an option. I'm not going to stop you guys. That is certainly an idea. But all right, so we now. That's actually needed to. I was saying Ursula is no longer in the hospital bed. Ursula has been replaced by somebody else in the hospital bed.
Well, I'm glad somebody else is keeping it warm for me. I'm probably gonna.
All right. So, what do you guys wanted to do now? And by the way, yes, you have now met your day shift counterpart who has been brought on the night shift to.
I know he's like he. I guess the daytime makes him tan, so he's a tan Jack now. I'm feeling it.
All right, go for it, girl. Then
Let's see. Hi. I don't think. Are you usually on the day shift, or I haven't seen you around?
I believe that I have been on the day shift.
So you got a
I-
name,
Sure. My name is Danny.
Danny?
Yep. I was brought on to take care of some mistakes that you guys have.
Mistakes. Would admit mistakes have been plenty.
That's what I hear.
Oh,
They've
my-
been having plenty of mistakes on the night shift.
So question: How do you feel about paperwork?
Paperwork should be done properly, stapled accordingly.
Oh God, he's a pod person.
Okay. Well, there's just been a lot of odd night going things here, and maybe a fresh perspective would be appreciated on this problem.
Everything can be explained.
Cool. Have you been able to look over findings and surrounding poor Jack's demise? Do you have any explanation
Yes.
for those?
Have I had time to look at those, or
Yes.
Presumably, you would have had a little bit of time to look over and catch up to
can I
some
roll a
of the goings
forensics to
on.
see if I have a explainable explanation for all of this?
For what are you trying to explain?
Why Jack is dead and what happened?
He died because somebody attacked him.
That's true. You're right. Why? Yes, I've looked over your information, but why do you? What do you want me to explain?
I wasn't asking for an explanation. I was just asking if you did your homework.
I always do my homework.
Oh man, we should have killed Jack a long time ago. This guy's refreshing.
Oh, by the way, your uniform is out of place.
It happens. I was kind of in a rush, if you know what
That's
I
all right.
mean.
I've already filed the paperwork with the chief.
Excellent.
And John's just going over there going, wait, I have to do paperwork? Herschel, you told me I was the chief. You didn't say anything about paperwork.
All I gotta say is I hope you're not too prim and proper because the night shift does get dirty. As I, as Ursula gives a eyebrow like, was it Groucho Marx eyebrow raises to him?
We'll see how dirty it gets when you actually follow protocol.
A rules man.
That's your type. Thought you had that situationship.
Yes,
Great.
but I want
So
somebody.
We've
I'm used to
figured out that Ursula's a badge bunny.
a situationship. Yeah, exactly. I tell him what to do. I would sometimes a girl wants to be told what to do and where to go and what the rules are.
Girls
They
just want to
just-
have fun.
Yeah, that's what got me into policing anyway. I like the structure.
I'm waiting for Danny to go, well, you know the rules, and so do I.
Danny just takes a sip of his water bottle.
It's got to be full of vodka. There's no other explanation.
100%. It's 100% full of vodka.
Has Iris had a chance to shower?
I thought this was like several days after the whole thing because Woody's out of the house. Is it
Woody's
Woody?
probably still in the hospital recovering.
Woody's in the
but
hospital.
I'm in this cell over here laying down.
Is this the drifter? Is he just hanging around our?
No, that's
No,
the
no,
chief.
that's the chief.
Oh, okay.
Chief John Thornton.
John Thornton. All right.
Remember, he got replaced by the woman that after she died
Okay, and then she came, and then he came back because she's dead.
because nobody wanted Jack as the chief.
Iris is just gonna sigh and go digging in her desk and just come out with an energy drink and crack it open and just down the
Well,
entire
I mean,
thing.
look at it this way, Iris. You have somebody to help you actually do the real police work around here.
Lord knows I'm the one who files the forensic stuff, right?
Right?
I hope he can. He has a 70 in forensic. I hope he can for you guys.
Oh. Listen, I am just a Kool-Aid man here. It's just coming in. Oh yeah. How long do you think Woody's going to be in the hospital?
He was in pretty rough shape. I don't
Yeah.
know. Another
All
couple
right,
I
days.
well-
died.
Well, at least he's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet.
Tis
no.
only a flesh
No,
wound.
ma'am. No, ma'am. We're not speaking like that.
It was. I just had to take the opportunity. Um, all right, so this has been wild. So where to now? So we found werewolves, a werewolf's body, a apocalyptic horde of weaponry. By the way, I gotta go take some of that, stock some up for myself from that stash. After that whole fiasco, I need something stronger than this standard issue. I put my Glock on the table, whatever. Um,
Uh,
the
Dan-
former chief is dead.
Danny will walk over and unload her mag like she's supposed to do when she puts a gun on the table. Say, let's do it right, please.
The safety was on.
Doesn't
I
matter.
don't know.
It's there for
I
a
per-
reason.
Okay.
And he takes another sip of his water. Fire.
All right, so we got an upper and a downer. All right, cool. I'll just hang out in the middle. Um, I don't know where to now. Did we have any messages or calls while we're out, Herschel?
Pretty much everybody is kind of called off the search in the meantime until the body can be examined, because everybody's under the impression that, little girl's body found in the woods so soon after a little girl goes missing is probably the missing little girl.
Okay. I guess we can.
So it's actually kind of quiet for for the last day or two.
Do
That
not
makes
say
me
that
anxious.
word, Herschel. Why would you do that?
What do you mean, Iris?
I like how she's frozen that way.
And she's gone.
Just this look of incredulity.
Like, no.
Oh, she's
That's the
actually
grace-
not disconnected, though.
Yeah, no.
Is Woody conscious?
I mean, at this point, he probably would be conscious.
I call Herschel on my phone.
Prosperity Police Department.
Hey, Herschel, this is Woody. Can you-
Hey,
can you-
Woody.
Hey, can you let me talk to Iris or Ursula?
Yeah. Iris, I think, went to the restroom, but I think Ursula's at her desk. Hold on, I'll transfer you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
And you hear the click being put on hold, and then you hear the most god awful 80s MIDI elevator music. Do, 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 do.
For the record, Dave, after you said she's not disconnected, though, my connection immediately cut.
And yeah, Ursula, your phone starts, flashing at your desk.
All right. So I pick it up. I'm like, Al Houserid Police Department, Ursula speaking.
I'll ask your
Ursula.
police department.
Prosperity. But okay.
Huh? It's what?
Prosperity
Prosperity.
is our town
Oh,
name.
Prosperity. I forget. We spent so much time trying to practice this word that I just thought it was our town. Sorry. Sorry.
I say, Ursula, I gotta. This is Woody. I gotta thank you. I gotta thank you and Iris for getting me out of there. How's Jack doing?
He has ceased to be. Not
That's horrible. We
See,
tried. What was
we
that
did
thing?
try. I don't know. I didn't bother double checking what exactly kind of animal that was, but I wanted to make sure that we were at least able to recover Jack's body. So
Okay. Well, thank you.
both were
Thank-
rough.
thank
You guys
for-
got a better look at it than we did.
It's like some type of zombie guy or something. I'll let you go. I just wanted to let you all know thank you, and I'm doing okay for now. I'm holding in there, so I'll see you as soon as I can get back in there.
Yeah, listen, take the time you need. I totally was just there.
Yeah.
I didn't get this beautiful And I'm motioning like you can see me motioning, looking at all my face and scars for
I
nothing,
know
right?
I know what you're doing with your hand. I can tell. I can tell. I can't see, but I can tell.
The
Well,
hand
okay, I want
missing
to
like
thank you.
half a pinky and burn scars on the back. I didn't get all this.
Uh, so
Well, thank you, and I'm going to get back in there as soon as I can because I got to figure out what this is now. What's going on there? So, all right.
all right,
I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
all right, okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Boop. That's the kids do now. So I relayed this to Iris that Woody is conscious, seems to be doing on the road to recovery, and he described and let him know that he described the creature down there as a zombie.
Well, that's what it looked like to me, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to go back down there and see that thing again. For all I know, there's more of those.
Yeah, I don't even know. Should we secure that whole site? Because there was walking around that. I don't know if you got to see it, but there was a fresh graveyard to one side of the building. So I know we have the morgue has got to hate us because we sent how many bodies from the former chief's house, and
How full is the morgue at this point, Scotty? Do we know?
Oh, the morgue is getting uncomfortably full.
we sent how many? What, like 4 bodies from the former chief's house? We only saw
5
like
technically if you're sending the werewolf corpse.
yep. And
Uh,
then we had. I saw 2 skeletal remains in the cave, at least 5 graves in by the house, Jack's body and the little girl's body. That is a lot of stuff. I'm wondering, man. Somebody's got to send us some more information on what all is happening or how these people died. So the what do we do now? Like, are we going to accept? Do we think that this is what we found so far for this little girl? Did somebody inform the parents or the mom? Does she even
I
care?
mean, the mom that doesn't really care.
she
Should
barely
we?
knew she was gone.
We should we? Are we supposed to? I mean, punishment enough is that your child passed away, but is there some form of negligence on her part that we could fine her with?
Can I roll a law to find out?
Yeah, you could.
Nope. I'm not going to roll well. Okay. Note to self. Law is now checked.
Well, you're pretty sure that what she did was shitty as a parent, but doesn't technically fall under the grounds of neglect or abuse.
Okay, out of character, as a mandated reporter, I call bullshit, Scotty.
Yes, but as a person who just failed a law roll, and cops are notoriously not familiar with the law because they don't have to know the law, they just have to believe that they are enforcing the law.
Okay.
So based on that, the answer is you're not quite sure, but you think that it doesn't quite fall to the limits of abuse or neglect.
So we should push this over to family affairs, or what spacing on what it's called.
I mean, what's family affairs going to do? Take away her kid at this point?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's out of my hands.
I mean, the kid is a corpse in a morgue.
Sounds like a band name, Corpse in a Morgue.
Does kind of
Also, it just sent you a private message on Discord. You have an option to make, or a choice to make, rather.
Me or who? Woody?
Skillium. Good old Woody.
Are these on the sheet that you had sent? You had put in the
It
thing
was on
before?
Discord in private message.
No, I see that. But if I want to see what they are.
There is no other information available. I'm just giving you the names.
Oh,
best guesses.
okay. Okay.
Because if you're spending all your luck, I am going to give you something for it, but you're also going to lose something for it. For instance, when Ursula used all her luck to avoid certain death, she got a new little potential bonus there called Deadened. And basically, she has nerve damage that prevents her from feeling, her sense of touch is diminished, but the plus side is she can ignore injuries.
I let the dice decide.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So we will discuss that here in a bit.
Okay.
So what are you guys going to do now? Are you guys going to visit him in the hospital, go start doing more forensics on the labs, and hope you find out some answers on these bodies? Try to, deal with the police chief's or the former police chief's house that was the scene of a bomb.
Which we disarmed successfully.
Jack was a hero on that one.
Yeah.
Jack
So
went out a
it's-
hero.
Honestly, Jack was a hero on several occasions.
He was.
I just want to say.
He may have been an asshole, but when he died, he went down swinging.
I mean, you also have the house where he pulled out the beanbag.
Yeah, the
shotgun
riot
too.
house. He did. Jack may not have been a good cop, but when it counted, he was a good cop.
I never have to hear about the gnome again.
No.
I forgot that happened. Please.
I guess I forgot.
Yeah, that's where she beamed you in the head with a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
gnome and dropped
That's
you.
right.
Oh.
All right. We have we have to figure out something because I don't know if all of these are related. We had the moonshiners. We found them where they were making it, but how could have that been going on in our community without anybody knowing? We have all the stockpile munitions. Why they killed the former chief? Somebody murdered the chief.
Anybody inform me? I was reading all the reports, but Jack's reports just didn't make sense. He was talking about dragons and unicorns.
And werewolves. And
The werewolves part is legitimate. I don't know about where he saw dragons and things like that.
All right.
What report was that in?
It was the one about the house where everybody wasn't responding to you.
That's every house.
Welcome to night shift, Danny. As for the dragons and unicorns, I can't answer you. The werewolf, he and Ursula say they saw a thing. I don't see it.
It was buried in the underneath the shed of the former
I'm
chief's
going
house.
to
Somebody probably just mixed a dog skull with a human.
I'm just going to file a 402 to just make sure you guys get therapy.
that's actually probably not a bad idea.
Especially considering that Jack just died on us.
I appreciate that. I see that you
Can we
care.
get more sanity points for going to therapy?
Actually, doing therapy does give you potential to regain sanity points, but it depends on how honest you are with your therapist.
That is some bullshit, Scotty.
How do you?
I'm
do you
just
start
going
to-
through what the game mechanics are. Don't yell at me because it does not accurately depict sanity regeneration, okay? But yes, you can regain sanity by going to therapy.
All right.
I would tell that to my therapist.
You guys are the leaders on this, so I'm kind of
I
new.
don't know. I have no idea what to do at this point. It just feels like things are just piling up and nothing's.
roll.
I did not know that that was a thing until just now, and I do not know how to roll such a thing.
Intelligence times 5, so just hit your intelligence. Okay, so you do have some options here as far as what to do. The big ones are you have the open mystery of who tried to bomb the chief's house. You have whatever the hell it was in the woods. Those are the two big open mysteries that you have right at this very second. Because you're pretty sure that figuring out who was behind the chief's house bombing is also going to lead you in the direction to figure out who had the storage unit under the chief's name, why she had the key, and why there was a small army's worth of weapons there. So that narrows it down and at least gives you some ideas there.
I'm sorry. My brain is so fried tonight. You guys have to leave because I have no idea.
All right. So, did we properly after we disarmed the bomb of the chief's house? Was there any other evidence we collected for that?
We had the forensic team go there. I know that.
Yeah,
much.
you did have forensics try to go through, and well, you had the fire department go through beforehand to disarm and clear the scene and do cleanup because of
And then they sent me through there.
the propane tanks, the spilled gas, the rigged gas range, all the stuff that was.
Can we call forensics for their reportings? Did they send over a report?
They have not sent over a report because it's only been a couple days, but yeah, you can call them and see if they have any information on it.
All right, so I phoned forensics and just wait on hold until I get through all the process. Okay. What now?
All right, so what are you after asking them is going to be the big thing there.
The thing what I'm asking was if there was any evidence of any other persons in that house, because when we went through we only saw obviously saw that the um, chief uh, was basically murdered by somebody else. The wounds were not self-inflicted, so I'm looking for any evidence of like strangers' fingerprints, a stranger's clothing items or weaponry or anything else of that matter that will indicate another person in that house.
Gotcha. Okay, so the answer there is yes, they did manage to pull a couple latent fingerprints off of the range, the propane tanks, and some of the gas cans. Some of those obviously were Jack's in his frantic attempt to get everything disarmed, but you can safely rule those out. Some of those, of course, were the chief's because, well, it was her house, so you can safely rule those out. You are left with one pair of fingerprints that do not match anyone that you have a active record for.
And where were those located?
One of them was located on the gas range. Another was located on a gas can.
I wonder if the gas can had a brand on it to see where they bought it.
In that case, no, they did not. They were pretty generic gas cans. I mean, they're your typical red fuel tank type ones.
Did we run these fingerprints already because they're an unknown through any of our databases yet?
You have not, and they have not because they've been trying to deal with all the other stuff you have dropped on their laps.
Really appreciate all the hard work. I'm sure you guys are making some excellent,
Well,
excellent.
you have dropped the body of a missing girl that was partially eaten by a wild animal. You have dropped an unknown corpse, 2 former police officers, the dead chief. So yeah, you guys have dropped a little bit of stuff in their laps to go through.
Can we run the fingerprints to our own database?
Yeah.
Okay. Can they send that over and we'll start that search?
Yeah, they can send copies over and get you all the paperwork you need.
Okay. Um.
Do that. For you.
I have an idea, but it might be metagaming.
Okay.
We have a whole stash here at the station of stuff that we pulled out of that that storage locker that could have prints and stuff on it too. Have we checked all of that?
We haven't even bought. We just bagged everything and moved it out of there so that no, it's secured. We haven't even after all the dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't even started looking for fingerprints.
So there might be all kind of clues in there.
I don't know. What do you say, Iris?
I mean, let's run everything we've got so far.
I'm not particularly. I have no skills in forensics.
I'll take care of that.
I do. Oh, do you have a degree in it, Danny?
Yes.
Okay, me too. So
Getting all defensive there. Do you have a degree in it? Yes, I actually do. Oh,
then if you want to
okay.
do it, I don't care.
okay.
Oh, and he's humble and smart.
No, I mean, go for it, I guess. But
You are better at it than I am.
Is this one of those girl you haven't typed situations?
coming out with the target attacks that are personal, Scotty.
He's just one stamp collection away from like really winning over my heart.
Stamp collections are your thing?
No, not my thing. Watching men who love stamps is my thing.
It's dedication to a hobby, and
Yeah, and a very precise hobby at that.
Philately is the way to a woman's heart.
All right, so did they find any fingerprints that were relevant?
for which part here?
So we have a set of prints that are unknown. Did we find any that would match these two? So tying the stockpile to these unknowns.
So you do find fingerprints on some of the items from the stash. The fingerprints you're finding, though, are the chief's fingerprints.
Awesome. Okay, well, I guess all the stuff was hers. And given the state that we found her in, I guess that it's just somewhat. But what was she up to? I don't know. And we did go through her computer.
And you also did notice that there was a vehicle driving by that storage unit while you were staking it out multiple times.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, did we collect the chief's old computer from her house, forensics team?
Presumably you would have.
Did they find anything? Did they have her database downloaded? So we
They
can
would
check it
not
here.
have because it was password protected, but I mean, you
Didn't no we did get into it.
yeah, that they wouldn't have had that same password because you guys were the ones who found it or guessed it. But yeah, you guys can get into the database. That's fine.
Okay. So running these unknowns through our system, did we find any close matches or anything like that?
Uh, so go ahead and give me a roll for that.
A roll of what?
That is going to be a computer science or a criminology roll, I would suppose.
Uh, Yay! Why did it
All
do
right.
it twice?
I don't know. It looks like you failed the first one at a
Yeah,
60.
but I only pressed it once. Why did it do it twice though?
I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, you do manage to find a link to one of the fingerprints.
Oh, okay.
And that one happens to be a name that you are actually familiar with. Well, you as a player may not be, your character probably would be.
Jack.
Yes, it was Jack the whole
All
time.
along.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, what's the name? Say the name, say the name. I'm acting kind of shady. Ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change? No. Sorry.
All right. So, as I was going back through my notes to find the name, the name comes back to one of these city council members, John Reed.
Dun dun dun. All right.
It is the
Oh,
name is the fingerprint that was attached to the stove.
Well, either he
was
came
he
over.
known for associating with the city council?
I mean, it wouldn't have been completely out of the realm of normalcy for a chief of police to have interactions with the city council, the city mayor, or anybody of the sort.
Listen,
Yeah.
unless he's over for Thursday night stir fry, I don't think he needs. I don't think
Touch
the
the
council,
stove.
huh, would be touching the
Touch their
stove.
stove.
Exactly.
Unless there was a relationship there, would be the one exception that we didn't know about.
Now, is this council person married?
Not to your knowledge.
Well, I mean, he's a council person, so should know if they have a family. Normally, they were like family man, part of their campaign or whatever.
But no, as far as he has been upfront about, there is no marriages, there's no marriage certificates on record that you have access to.
All right, so to the councilman's house. Cue the scene splice.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
All right, so hey, you guys are going to head over there. Who all's going to talk to the council member?
I'll go.
Danny would like to come.
All right.
Well,
we'll just
seeing
throw
as
it
you're
up.
more fair enough, fair enough. I listen, you're more procedural than I am, so I don't mind just driving.
I will stay here and keep going over the forensics.
Okay.
Excellent.
And
All right.
apparently Woody's just going to be trapped in the hospital for a bit more.
I actually I think I'm gonna spend a couple more minutes going over the forensics and go visit him.
All right. So yeah, Iris will go over the forensics, finish up some things, and then head over to the hospital.
Okay. So who are we hitting up first?
So let's actually give Woody a little bit of screen time here because he has been quiet tonight.
I'm good. I'm good.
So yeah, Iris, get over to you at the hospital where you're in a very familiar room because it appears to be the same room that Ursula occupied not too long ago.
Oh, super familiar. I've been here not long ago. How you feeling, man?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Why is this room familiar? Why this room?
Ursula was in this room not that long ago.
Oh, the blast. I heard about that.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming to visit, and thanks for what you all did to get me out of there. That was rough.
I mean, it's the
Oh,
least we could do. That was insane.
thank you so much. Y'all saved my life.
Do you remember anything about other than the
I
zombie?
remember. I remember Jack went down, and there was this noise, and we followed it in there. It was some type of zombie guy, and I was right behind him. I hesitated. I held back, but then I started shooting at him. And we got him off Jack, and Jack started shooting at him, and
Jack
I
would be
don't know what
alive
happened,
if
but
you
he
shot
bit us.
her.
Hmm?
Jack would be alive if you had shot sooner.
Possibly. But I don't know. He bit us both, and I felt this pain, and it kept coursing through my veins. I could keep feeling it, and I don't know. It kept hurting me more and more and more. But I'm feeling a lot better now. Feeling a whole lot. But the food here sucks. The food here is terrible. But I'm feeling a lot
Gotcha.
better though.
Next time I come, I'll bring you something. You allowed to eat anything
Y'all,
you want?
they haven't told me I can't yet. So I'm not drinking everything through a straw. So.
Okay.
How are y'all coming on the case?
They put a new day shifter on ours, and oof.
Oh, replacement for Jack. I heard he didn't. I heard he didn't make it out.
Yeah,
What's his name? The new guy.
Danny. It seems like Ursula has a thing for him. That's gonna be fun to navigate. And he
Is he
seems
gonna be
like a
okay
real
to work
stickler.
with?
He seems like a
Or
stickler for rules.
Danny the Tool. All right. Well, hey, thanks for coming out. I'm more than welcome to chatter on the phone and give any help I can on the case. In the meantime, I know I just kind of showed up. Recently I haven't been here real long, but I'm more than willing. This is I
I mean, that
dedicated
was a
my
hell of a
life to
first
this
couple
path.
nights on our shift.
I know that was rough. Emptying out all those stores. Well, I guess I probably shouldn't talk about it here where ears can listen. But
Oh, you're not wrong.
yeah. So, yeah, but if there's anything I can do to help from in here, I'm ready to get back out there and fight. But I can't do it until the
Oh
doctors
no.
until Dr. Scotty lets me.
Do I
Dr.
have
Scotty.
Do I have enough time to like go grab him like a burger or something?
Oh yeah, you can do that. That's
Then I'll be like, hey, dude, I'm gonna be back later this shift. Don't you worry. And I'm gonna go to like the nearest whatever fast food,
Oh, you
chicken,
are so
burger,
awesome.
whatever.
Thank you. Oh, this slop's horrible. Thank you so much. It may seem like a little thing, but it's such a big thing to me.
all right. So Woody, if you glance at your sheet, you now have a new talent under features, and
Okay,
a
where
new
okay, features there at the end. Okay.
and a new disorder under psychological.
Psychological obsession. Okay. What is that obsession with?
If you open it up, you will find out. So Iris, yeah, you
I have to
leave
go
the
to the
hospital.
edit
Yeah.
description. When you started to feel its vulnerable to whatever we process.
What about me, Scotty?
Oh
What's
yeah,
good?
you leave the hospital and you are you heading back to the station? Or are you heading over to the local Hardee's to grab a couple burgers?
I'm grabbing whatever from Hardee's for him.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna just sneak it back into the hospital for him.
All right.
Unless I get some sort of other call. So
Well, at the moment, you have not. So we will cut back over to the others, and they have arrived at the council member's house.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm assuming you guys are knocking at the door.
Yeah.
You knock on the door. Yep.
And yeah, he'll open the
Who do you
door,
need
and a
tonight?
moment later, and oh, hello, officers. How can I help you tonight?
We were
Hi. Let's go ahead.
we were
Sorry.
wondering if we could talk to you about your relationship with the previous chief of police, and I'll give her name. I forgot where.
Diane Williams, and he'll get this sad look on his face, and yes, it was a real tragedy. I heard what happened.
We happened to find your fingerprints at the scene.
Oh,
Was wondering if you were visiting her recently.
I mean, yeah, she always had the cookouts and the parties for the NFL, and it wasn't unusual for people to be over there hanging out. And she actually had asked us to swing by for some talk about budget concerns for next year, not too long ago.
Why was she concerned about budgets?
Well, there's quite frankly been some talk in the town that, well, that perhaps the police budget's been a little bit heavier than what it should be, given that there's really not that much crime in the area.
You should really check your radio.
I beg to differ. And if the budget's been askew, we just found where all the budget's been going.
Oh, where has the budget been going? I'd be very interested in finding out.
Well, you could come down with us to the station, and we could take a full statement about your relationship, and to rule your intent and why you're at the chief's house.
Well, I just told you, but if you feel it's necessary, I'm
I think so.
happy to come along.
All right. We can either have I'm sure for public for reasons for the public, I'm sure you would enjoy to drive yourself to our station, and we'll meet you there. And if
Go,
Yeah.
Sure. I'm not sure what exactly you're after, but I'll happily come down and give an official statement.
Sure, excellent. That'd be great. As we're driving, I feel like we're gonna take separate cars. Can I call Iris to come through and do a search through the councilman's house while he's out
I
on
mean,
the
you can
radio?
ask her to do that, but do you have
We
a
need a
warrant?
warrant
Two
for
have
that, and I'm not
probable
passing
cause.
with the politics there.
I don't know.
So that's why I asked. Like, okay, one, do you have a warrant, and two, do you have probable cause to get a warrant?
We have his prince being the only other prince at a scene of a crime on.
Do you want to touch this politically as a department, though? This seems like a very bad idea.
It's our only lead. Do you have some other leads, Iris? Because I'm not known for my
sure
brilliant
something will
ideas.
come, but this is not one that we want to touch.
Fair enough. We'll just go ahead and take
let
his
the
taste.
chief make the
Hey,
call on
Cricket.
this.
Circuit,
We
how
can't
you
do it.
doing?
All right, so we bring the councilman back to the station. We start taking his statement. Can I ask him, when was the last time he saw the former chief?
Well, it would have been a few days ago, not that long ago.
When was the last time you were at her house?
Well, like I just said a few days ago, it wouldn't have been that long ago.
And can I ask, what was the purpose of your visit?
Again, we were discussing, budgetary allocations. She was arguing that we did need to increase, if nothing else, our police budget. But
So this was casual, a casual meeting. Did you guys
did
do any other activities while discussing budgets?
are you trying to imply something?
I'm just trying to imply that normally when somebody's coming over for business, they don't start cooking.
Well, it wasn't exactly on the record business. It was more casual politicking, I suppose you could say. But I'm not sure I quite like what you're implying.
Did you have a meal at the chief's house recently?
Oh, yes, but again, I'm not sure what you're implying, but what I'm hearing, I don't particularly care for.
We just didn't care for our situation. Is we're trying to. We had this. It's a terrible situation all around, and terrible circumstances all around, and we are just not necessarily just trying to place you and rule you out of being involved in this terrible situation. In other words, we're trying to do you a favor.
I see, but oh, okay. Well, like I said, I'm happy to come down and give a.
I thought we were already there at the. So
I
did
didn't know if you guys had left or not, or
well, I thought we left. We left and we met him there, and we went to take the thing.
okay. Well, he'll it's like, oh, I'm happy to give the official statement. What do you want to know? I mean, I've told you I was there. We were talking. It wasn't exactly an on the record thing.
Okay.
Do you know of any other associates that associated with her that we could look into?
Well, I mean, I'm sure pretty much every member of this department has been at her house at some point in time. Probably half the city council, the mayor.
Well, now I feel offended because I had never been to her house until a few days ago. Well,
Have you been here longer than 3 months?
yeah, I've been here longer than 3 months.
Well, then you didn't get invited to the annual cookout, then, did you?
I guess not. That's okay. I don't like raisins in my potato salad anyway.
You really should try it. It's absolutely delicious. It cuts the tang and the spice of the mayo quite nicely.
It's just I find it very odd that so many people coming through her house, only your fingerprints were found at the scene.
Okay.
Tell me what you know. Slam. No, I'm kidding. That's what it feels like right now.
It's like, oh wait, Jack is back. Okay.
I don't know, Danny. You have any other angles to question the councilman because I'm just trying to figure out why his fingerprints were on a lady's stove.
Because he visited. He just said why.
So you go visit some lady that you're doing business with, and you just go randomly and start playing with the stove.
If you're at a cookout, maybe he was cooking something.
Then why wouldn't he just say that? I asked him about whether he made a meal. I guess he. Sir, I find you to be being very evasive.
He's a politician.
I know. It's part of the job description. Listen, I'm just gonna let you know we're watching you. And thank you for your statement that you were there a few days ago. You have no idea what happened, why you were there, or why your fingerprints were on the stove. Is that your statement?
Well, I told you why I was at her house, and I told you that
Right.
we did share a meal.
Okay. What was the resolution for the budget? then if you were at the house? Like, did you guys come to a conclusion on how to resolve the situation?
Well, quite frankly, I was opposed to increasing the budget of the police. She wanted us to maintain it at least, if not increase it. And I also know that she probably had meetings scheduled with other council members to do the same. You don't get to be police chief randomly. You have to know how to play these games.
Now I'm going to look back to our old police chief. I'm like, all right, I'm going to
You
leave you
mean the
here.
current police chief who just happens to be old.
Yeah. It- I just kind of want to yell out, how did you get the job down here? Because it seems pretty random here. They were just were you out there giving out when they started the town and you were just in the right part of the line to get the job?
I'm waiting for someone to go with women dispensing swords is no means for selecting a government.
That's exactly where I'm starting to feel like our
Some
current guy
watery
feels like they
tot just threw a sword at you.
just feel like this guy, the current police chief we had, the hat happened to fit him that day. So
You
so
mean the police chief, pro temp, the unelected guy who happened to be a veteran, member of the Prosperity Police Department that retired
how many
and
years has this
probably would have been.
how many years of this budget crisis have we been dealing with then?
It's been a fairly ongoing thing for multiple years.
Okay, so maybe the current or former current police chief or current former police chief, or the old guy that's supposed to be running this joint,
The
this shit
current
show.
former old police.
Yeah. You. What do you know? What does your daddy do? Let's go.
Who is your daddy and what does he
What
do?
does he do? Yeah. Thank you. All right.
If you're
So,
asking John, he's just going to look at you and go, look, I was brought on because no one else had the experience to fill the job, and you act like I wanted to be here.
well, I guess we got your statement, sir, and you drove yourself here, so I guess you're free to go back home. I'm at a loss. I come in, I walk out, and I'm just like, I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do anymore. Iris, what do you think?
Can I roll an idea roll, Scotty?
I mean, you're welcome to roll whatever you want to roll here.
That is such a bullshit answer, and you know it.
You are welcome to roll an idea roll if you choose to do so.
Well, I just did so, and then critical success did.
Nice. It'll be
Okay,
the
what are
most
you looking
brilliant
for an
ideas
idea
of the
on?
ideas.
What to do if there's any other things we might have missed at the chief's house?
Let's see here. At the chief's house currently, what did you miss? The big things are figuring out how the bodies ended up in the hidden cellar beneath her house, and how the strange body that was burned ended up beneath her garden shed. Because there's not an obvious answer right now for who tried to kill her and who did kill her.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna start looking into those things. So
Well, you asked me if there was an answer.
look, Mm.
What, did you expect me to give you more information because you're dating the GM?
No, I didn't. I know better.
Damn it, I expected more. And no, I don't know better.
No, it is a special kind of hell dating the GM because I get little drips of information about this campaign before we started it. And I'm like, no, I can't metagame and push. It is a special kind of hell. As he smiles and then says he's not a sadist.
I am not a sadist. I don't know what
That
you're
is
talking
some
about.
bullshit. That is some bullshit. Okay.
Well, I'm tortured enough.
All right. Well, I mean, you could always go back and give Woody his hamburger.
I am gonna go give Woody a very nice meal. Fries, hamburger, soda, the whole 9 yards.
Fries, hamburger, chocolate shake, the whole 9 yards.
Yes.
Oh, and that leaves me and Danny.
Yeah, you two have
Oh,
fun.
Danny boy.
Mm.
All right.
All right.
So we'll jump over. So, to Iris visiting Woody again in the hospital.
Hopefully, he's still in the same spot.
I do
He
not.
is.
I do not have vision in the scene.
Grr. Why, Foundry? Why do you curse me?
Now I have vision in the scene.
Why, Foundry? Why? All right.
I'm sitting up in the bed now. I'm looking a little better.
Yay. I'm gonna roll up and sorry, my screen's all messed up. Roll up, drop the food. There you go.
Iris, thank you. Thank you. I tear into the bag. I rip into it because it smells so good.
It does. And
I take a bite out of a fry, kind of grimace a little bit, push the fries off to the side.
Too hot?
No, I don't know. I take a big bite out of the burger, and I look up like I'm going to be super excited, and then it's like, I feel like they overcooked it. Thanks for bringing this though. This is still way better than the hospital food, but man, this tastes almost burnt. I hold the burger up. How does this look to you? And it looks perfectly fine. It looks like a burger you'd get from a fast food restaurant.
Like a burger.
It's like,
you're asking a vegan, how does a burger look?
Well, is the character vegan also?
No.
Okay.
He's not vegan.
So,
canonically.
but I take another bite out of it, and I said, I'm sorry, it must be these meds I'm on or something. It just doesn't taste right.
I'm sorry. There's chocolate shake too.
Chocolate shake? Oh yes, chocolate shake. So I take a sip of it. It's like, okay, that's decent. That's decent. That shake's okay.
Okay. At least
I go back for another fry, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put you through this. I can't do this. I can't do this. Thanks though. Thanks a lot. It means a lot to me.
I mean, just trying to help you feel a little better.
Oh,
Keep me up to date on what the doctors say.
Yeah. I apparently got more going on because this is my favorite meal. I love burger and fries in the shake. That shake's on point though.
At least there's that.
Thanks so much. And then I kind of lay back and I kind of go back to sleep, back on the bed.
What's actually going on with Woody?
Woody is has undergone. I can talk, I swear. He has undergone some, surgery, various treatments to deal with the rampant amount of bacterial infections, poisons, etc. And, the gaping chest wounds and savage bite marks. And
It was nice of them to patch those up for me so I wouldn't bleed to death.
So, yeah, go ahead and at this point, it's been a couple days, so go ahead and give me a 2d4 for HP regen.
Sweet. 2d4. Nice. 5. Now I noticed that my HP was at 5. It had been at 2. Did you do that?
Yes, it did.
Okay, so I'm going from 5 then.
Yep.
All right, that takes me to 10.
All right.
See, you're moving back on up there.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. And
Indeed.
those shakes work magic.
It's the power of chocolate.
Yes,
Makes
yes.
everybody feel better.
Yeah.
All right. So I will say it is 9:30, so we can go ahead and call it for tonight. That's a good, decent spot, and we will pick up and start the new parts of the investigation.
Sounds like a good plan. Looks off.
Sweet.
Because I say David looks like he's lagging a little bit there. Well, not lagging, but kind of not feeling it.
I'm falling asleep.
Yeah,
He's lagging in real life.
yeah, that's kind of what he looked like. He was a little out of it.
I re-hurt my back today, and I'm.
Mm.
Oh, so what I'm hearing is that you're a Johnny Cash song.
I hurt my back today. Sorry.
So bad.
It's I enjoy I enjoy myself. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I've made you cringe so much today. You're like, ah!
I swear, if I could get just through one game of either of the games without being like at some point in the game.
You're playing with me. That's not gonna.
I would say the answer to that one is no,
Between
never
you
gonna
and
happen.
Stellar.
I am loving this system. Thanks for letting me play with y'all. This is
All
really
right.
fun.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and go over to Paladin Bell. I don't know anything about her, but she just started, so let's go over her there. It looks like she's playing Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't know what of. So let's go say hi to her.
Tabletop stream.
All right.
Looks like she's still starting, so we'll have to stick around to see what happens. But going over there and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Here we go.
Now, what happens when you say you go over there?
If
The
you
stream
were
goes over
looking
there.
at the Twitch, it takes you
Ah,
to
And
her.
Push over.
we are
So
ending
yeah,
stream. Hold on.